I think the first month I made about 16%. By the end of the second month, I made 70%.
Hi there. Hi. Who do we have here? Where are you from? So what's your name and where are you from?
Hi, Marcus. My name's Dan Spencer, and I live in the Lake District.
Do you know what? I still haven't been to the Lake District. It is so bad. It's so bad.
Bring you wellies.
I know, but well, maybe not right now, but I hear it's beautiful.
It
So,
is.
what was your level of knowledge about trading and investing and cryptos and things like that before you came to Investment Mastery?
Trading and investing, very, very limited indeed. I've been trying eToro, sort of dipping in and out on a sort of a trial basis because I was interested. But that really was the extent of any involvement that I'd had. And cryptocurrencies, even less than that. I'd obviously heard of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, but had absolutely no understanding of what it was.
Okay, thank you. So, what was the best thing about the club?
The best thing about the club, undoubtedly, is the level of support. And the same with the workshops as well. And I started off on a stock market workshop. I think actually it was a one-day event, a free event that you
Okay.
put. Yeah, and that was sufficient enough for me to be interested. Um,
So
so yeah,
tell me more about the support then. So when you say undoubtedly the support, what specifically do you like about the support?
just the ability to be able to drop a message or pick up the phone and get almost instantaneous feedback on what I'm doing. I've been working closely with Eamon for the last, I guess we're just over it, almost a year now, actually.
Mhm.
And that's been hugely beneficial as opposed to, wondering whether you're doing the right thing. And obviously, there's a lot to take on when you're just setting out, when you're learning. It's like learning a different language. So that takes some getting used to, and there's constantly a lot of questions that you want to ask, and it's nice to be able to feel that you can pick up the phone or drop an email without feeling as though it's an inconvenience for somebody.
That's brilliant. That's why I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, so I guess everybody wants to know in that time that you've been a member of the club. So what have you been? What are your results?
Okay, so when I first started out in stocks, that was on a demo account, and I think the first month I made about 16%. Um, by the end of the second month, I made 70%.
Okay, that's really unusual.
Yeah, it was, and everybody told me that that was unusual. However, the third month came, and with that came a lot of losses. Um, so, and I think that was important. It was important to get those losses under my belt, and it was through talking to you guys and getting more of an understanding with Eamon as to what I was doing wrong, what I definitely needed to be doing better. And to an extent, I think I was probably over trading as well.
These are all good learnings. I'm glad you did it on the demo account.
So am I.
That's why we put you on a demo account.
Yeah.
Brilliant though that you really went for it. That is awesome. And so now, come on, don't leave us waiting any longer. You're such a tease.
Okay. So now, obviously, we had the big pull. Well, not a pullback, but a crash. 8th, 9th of March that started. I was actually crewing on your stock market workshop that was the last day, the Monday when that started. And unfortunately, I was away all that week. So I could see the market falling, very frustrated in that I wasn't in a position because I didn't have a laptop with me. Um, so I was struggling to place any trades at all to try and short the market. Another valuable lesson, fear of missing out. And when the market bottomed out, I started becoming more interested in where that money was being diverted to and looking at what people were putting that money into, and it seemed to be going into gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
um, so my focus then became uh, really Bitcoin and Ethereum, and through using the processes that I'd learned from Eamon and you guys about reading price action, I was able to identify good places to get in, start buying. And it was my intention to use a VCA strategy, thinking it would continue to fall. That hasn't happened. So we've really had to really use price action to find entry points that are going to be profitable. And that really started, I think it was beginning of April, and we're now December. And as it stands today, profit on cryptocurrencies is 360%.
360%. Is this on your entire portfolio?
On the crypto portfolio, yeah.
I think you need like we always say, a round of applause here for Daniel. That is awesome. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really good, to be honest. I wasn't excited about it as I thought I would be. If you'd said to me in April, look, by the end of the year, we're going to be looking at 360%.
That's normal because you're now looking at, where's the next level? Where's the next level?
And I don't know if I should be worried about that. But if you told me that in April,
Yeah.
first, I believed you. Secondly, I would have bought 4 times as much. But again, it is what it is. And yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far. It hasn't all, things haven't always gone the way that you expect it to and the way you want it to, or even looking at a chart the way that it should do, in your opinion. So, the market does what it does, and you just got to, stay protected and hold on for the ride, I think, with the cryptos.
I think so. So now that you're a seasoned trader in cryptos, do you think it's going to carry on going up?
I'd love to see it pull back, especially Bitcoin. I really would love to see a big pullback, sort of 30%, purely because I want to get in again.
I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. We're actually changing our parameters now that we believe that we are in a bull market because there is no upside. So this could go, to 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, etc. So we're going to get in at when there's even pullbacks of 10% using the VCA strategy now. It doesn't make sense to wait to 20% because in a bull market, it will, even Bitcoin, will, but then you'll only get in once or twice. Whereas, and just adding one more, I think, is fine in a bull market. So, using the Rob, what he did in the bull market. So, yeah, that's fantastic. And so, what would you say to people who were kind of like umming and ahhing and wondering whether to join the club? What would you say to them?
It's a no-brainer. I mean, why would you not? If you have an interest in it and you've got a degree of self-discipline, because especially with cryptocurrencies, for me, I'm definitely very much the wrong side of 40. It's not something I found easy to grasp, but I stuck with it and I put in the work. I put in a substantial amount of work, and it's been a really steep learning curve from last October 19, purely learning how to mark out levels of resistance and support on a chart, to understanding that, to then going a big step further and understanding the world of cryptocurrency to a degree that makes you competent enough to trade it. That's been an unbelievable learning curve. That's been a lot of work. But I would have no hesitation in saying to anybody that if you have an interest, you should definitely pursue it. And in my opinion, you guys are the perfect people to do that with.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Daniel.
You're welcome.